In a sense, the only way Rajasthan could have won today's game is by escaping to victory after that second 10 overs. But Maxwell at the end, never mind his flight schedules, he's obviously feeling a part of this unit. This is what he said at the end of the game. I felt good from the moment I've come to the team. Nice routine, very clear in my head as to what I want to achieve. What we've created with this group is special, and everyone chipping in helps a lot. Also, a big shout out to Shrikar Bharat. He's a genuine batsman and his play is suited to that number 3 spot. So they've obviously worked out a formula. Padikkal and Kohli, little stability in the middle, and then comes a little bit more of a party.
I tell you what, this number 3 thing comes up a lot. And they were messing about and kind of responding whilst they were on the bench in the dugout. And it's not the first time people have asked the question. It's not the last time people will ask the question. This is not the game where that matters. This isn't the game. And this is not, and yes, he's done well, Maxwell. But this game, in comparison to the games when the pitches were slow and it was tough in the first part of this tournament, probably because of where they are as a side, it becomes important. But in terms of technically playing well and standing up to pressure and having to shift the way you normally play and so forth, the Maxwell that was going well in the first part is who they want, is the attitude they want, and that's what he's talking about. And so having gone back into, winning ways and got the side over the line, that's what he'll feel. And the hope will be that that can continue as they go to the business end of the tournament. The number 3 issue, though, is going to come into question when there's a decision to make in a big game. Will that be in one of the playoff games if they've made it there? Will it be in the final if they get there? Where the question will be, hey, hold on. You've got a few on the board. You've got all these guys here. Who are you sending at 3? There are 12 overs to play. There are 11 overs. There are 8 overs to play. Are you sending Bharat in? Or are you sending Maxwell? Or are you sending AB de Villiers? Why are these guys sitting over there whilst your side is there trying to get to whatever the score is that you're chasing? So, yeah, and it's fair enough. The change room is like a cocoon, isn't it? It's a place where everyone's for everyone else and they've got to protect their patch. Fair enough. You take it, and unfortunately, if it doesn't work out, that's when people come in.
Yeah, I think Joy Pommy makes a good point. The one thing that the Bangalore team can take out of this match is the 2 points. Other than the 2 points, Maxwell continues to do what he's been doing. Would it have been prudent, maybe, to give AB a little bit of time out there? Because as Pommy said, when it comes to that critical game, yes, maybe you'll think of pushing him up, but the point is he's not had as much match time as you wanted.
I tend to agree. One of the reasons KS Bharat is in there is because I think they very well know that AB doesn't want to keep at this stage in his life, in his career. So basically, they're also protecting AB from keeping. And that's one of the major reasons KS Bharat is there. But having said that, I would move him down the order. I mean, really, if you have players of the quality of Maxwell and de Villiers, they have to bat ahead of him. And I still, again, it's untested today. He's done well today. Bully for him. But he could just as well, bat at number 5. If there's a collapse, come in there, hold it up, do whatever you have to. Because look, he's not going to give you as much runs as a de Villiers or a Maxwell is going to do if they come in at 3 or 4 and 4 together.
And it's something they're aware of.
I think it's a discussion that's kind of been had so many times, and they prefer, and I hope I remember right in saying this, they prefer that those guys don't go in too early. And by those guys, I mean Maxwell and I mean AB de Villiers. I don't want them to go in too early. And if you're in a situation where you have that luxury, the luxury of being able to say, well, okay, it's a bit early, we're not running out of time, in you go, then fair enough. But I hope there's also the flexibility of, well, you know what, we want you to kind of go in a bit later, but in this situation, we think we need you 2 big guys, to go in, 3rd and 4th together, because otherwise we're going to run out of time, and we don't want you sitting here when we've run out of time and we've not been able to get to our target.
Yeah, I just want to add to that. I feel that the way Kolkata has actually put it out, they haven't done it as efficiently as they could, but the way Kolkata actually planned to play Russell is the way they should be playing Maxwell and de Villiers, which is to say, it's not based on the wickets down. It's based on the number of overs left. So if the openers have a stand of 12 overs, okay, next guy in should be de Villiers. If there's a wicket in the third over, put in Bharat, stem the rot immediately, make sure that there are no more early wickets, let him play out a bit. So it can definitely be that, look, think about it. Isn't it logical? If it's a 15th over and, Padikkal just gets out, he and Virat Kohli have had a fantastic partnership, you have to be sending Maxwell and de Villiers in. There's no point at all sending Bharat. So if you actually say that it's going to be over-based rather than just fall of wickets based, perhaps you have a better idea of when to send them in.